Hi everybody, on here, and I'm coming to you with this month's video, and it's so nice to be outside. It is so nice to catch this breath of fresh air out here and this gorgeous scenery on the property, and I am definitely going to miss this. It is getting close now. I'm headed on the road in just a few days. July 1st, I'm headed on the road. I'll be out all over the U.S., so watch for where things are happening and where they're going. But I want to address this month in our video about unity. And unity, I think, is such a big thing. It's something that that term is being thrown around an awful lot these days. And I really want to talk about it, how it's connecting with the codes right now, because our codes coming up in July, our codes that are currently present right now in the end of the month here, talk a lot about humanity. It talks a lot about bringing peace forward in things. And I think that this is so important with our times, where we are being hit with one issue after another that is emotionally charging people. It is getting people riled up and divided and angered and hate and all of these things. So unity is such an important thing for us to address right now. And in the codes, what we want to talk about and what I want to share really is that we want to pay extra attention to what is truly of unity and what is not. And so many times people think, oh, I know what unity is. Unity is when we're coming together for this cause and we are supporting whatever it is that we're supporting, and we're going to go stand up and make our voice, and that's unity. That's unity if we're coming together for a joint cause on something. But that's not actually unity, and that's what people are missing. That's one of the programs that we've been given in life, is that unity is just about people gathering together for a common purpose or a common ground, or you know, a common thought or a common shared interest of things. But that's not unity. When we get down and break unity down from a code perspective, what we find is that unity is about developing peace. Unity is about living in unconditional love. Unity is about understanding that there are difficulties in life and that we are not going to agree on everything. But that doesn't mean that we have to operate in hate. It doesn't mean that we have to be in anger. It doesn't mean that we have to push people and manipulate people to our point of view. Matter of fact, in unity, we realize that peace is found when we are bringing our differences together, because this opens up power for us. This opens up at looking at not people by their skin or their race or their color or their sexual preferences or so on and so forth, which is all of these issues are being fired up in our world today. And when we do this, we've got to realize that a lot of these things that are firing people into this division is really about division. It's really about separating. It's not about unifying. They're saying, hey, we're all going to unify together and we're going to, you know, fight this together. But that is not unity. And this is a big thing. I think it's just so important for us to grasp onto this. Unity comes when we're willing to accept the differences of other people, when we're willing to realize that there are different opinions, and it's valuable for us to see those opinions, to understand them, to see where they're coming from, to have this open discourse of conversation about things. So in codes, unity is about standing in unconditional love, and this is where the soul self is. This is where divine alignment is. It's about looking at people and situations for what is needed. And everybody needs kindness. Everybody is in need of being unconditionally loved, no matter who they are, and no matter what they're doing, and no matter what they're supporting. And if we put that out, if we treat other people with that way, even if they're not treating us that way, that's part of unconditional love. Is it's not about, I'm only going to treat the people good who are seeing things my way or giving back to me. It's about being in that space of unconditional love. And when you're truly in unconditional love, then you're not looking at it about what am I getting back. It's like, this is what I'm choosing to put out. I'm choosing to put out peace. I'm choosing to put out unconditional love. I'm choosing to support humanity and life on the planet. And that means animals, and that means the planet itself, and that means humans, and that means respecting people's choices for what is important to them and what they need to do. And this is a huge thing, I think, in our world. And it is about finding peace among the differences, not fighting the differences, but finding our own sense of peace and tuning into what is best for you, or what, I need to tune into what's best for me. You need to tune into what's best for you, and what is really going to bring that true peace. Not peace that is conditional on a certain result or a certain outcome, but a peace that I carry within myself. And this is so very, very important. Now, when we also start to break down unity from a code perspective, what we find is that unity is about drawing on the unrestricted wellspring of joy. It is about moving through life with a joy in your heart, even when you don't like what's happening, even when you don't agree with what's happening. It's about holding a joy in your heart that you have to radiate in any situation that is needed. And these days, so many times, we need to look at people like, this is a person that needs assistance right now. This is a person that is going through difficulties. And a little bit of kindness in difficult times is incredibly powerful. And with the way codes are going in 2023, this is very, very important, because we need to be able to offer up the kindness as we're going through difficult times. That is how we bring unity. That is how we really, truly come together, because it's not about, again, doing this only because of what somebody's going to get, or only because they see things the same way as you. It is about coming together as humanity. And that is the only way that we are going to stop dealing with some of the craziness, the chaos, the turmoil in the world. And not that all of that is bad, because it does bring change. It does bring up things that are important and that are needed. But it's about stepping forth to what's needed. It's about saying, hey, you're on the side of the road, you've got an injury, if I can help you, I will help you. And I don't care what your political view is, and I don't care what your skin color is, and I don't care what your religious belief is, and I don't care what your sexual preference is. In that sense, if you're a person in need at that moment, that's what I'm going to address. So it's about, again, kind of just being accepting and tolerant. You don't have to agree with it, you don't have to like it, but we do need to be in an acceptance, and we do need to then look at it and different things and say, okay, well, if this difference is not something I agree with, then what do I want to put forth in the world about that? And so these are the different things. It's about opening up and, again, tuning into these wise choices. Well, when we address what's needed through the joy of our heart, that brings us into peace and stillness. That brings us into a calmness that is in absolute divine alignment. And that allows us to rest into being able to, at the end of the day, go to sleep with peace on our mind, with a clear heart, with being able to truly rest at the end of the day, and to live with ourselves. And then when we do that, and we can find that stillness and we can find that alignment, that's where we open into victory. That's where we overcome our challenges. That is where we really start to see the successes. And then it completes again in joy. So it comes full circle. Unity is a very interesting thing. It comes full circle. It starts and it ends with joy. So in a sense, there's really not a start or an end point, as much as there is, this is the point of beginning and ending. This is the point of initiating unity and completing unity. And so as you can see, that the successes are not based on whether people believe the same things, but it's based on, did you rise to the need of the moment with joy in your heart and peacefulness? And were you able to be still in the chaos? Were you able to hold your calmness in the chaos? And how does that create victory? So I encourage you to ponder this aspect of unity, to ponder what true unity is, and to see how that is connecting with the different aspects of what is playing out, maybe in the world, in your life, or whatever, and realize how much when people are calling for unity in the public eye, that they're really calling for division. And to kind of just let that settle a little bit. Because if we are going to live in the soul self, if we are going to live in divine or God alignment, then we need to be able to be in unity. Because this is the peace, this is the victory, this is where we are living in unconditional love. It doesn't mean that life is always easy. It doesn't mean that life is always just, pleasant and enjoyable. There's going to be challenges, but the difference is that we realize we will always overcome the challenges. And it's through the unconditional love, it's through the peace, it's through standing in spirit that is going to bring that unity. And when we are standing in spirit, we can overcome any challenge that faces us. And that's what we need to do, is we need to come together with the challenges that are before us, not a specific issue or a specific viewpoint, but we need to bring all of our different viewpoints together and then look at things from the different perspectives that are being shared, and let people learn from those people that have different viewpoints than you. And that is where our unity comes back together, because when we put the soul self first, when we put the kindness first, that is our true unity as souls and as spirits. I hope this has helped you out. I'm so excited about being on the road. I'm taking off in a few days. I'm going to be all over the U.S. You can watch my website, compassioncodes.com. Under media, there's an events happening tab, and you can go to that and you can check out places that I will be along the way. And I'm excited to bring you hopefully some incredible scenery from all over the U.S. Who knows, it's going to be very busy and very hectic for the next 4 months for me. But definitely check it out. The Code Journey work is going to be getting released in mid-August. So watch for that coming up. The 2023 book will be getting released. And very excited to check the work. We still have half a year left, so if you don't have the 2022 book, you might want to check that out as well. And that will be going, the ebook version will be going on sale starting July 1st for a month. It will be coming down to 50% off of the regular price on that. So just putting that out there. I hope you guys all have an amazing month, and I will touch base with you again soon. Take care, everybody.